High school football begins in earnest. Two longtime rivals set to renew their feud. It's been 100 years of Sonora Wildcats and Oakdale Mustang football. We'll have the latest edition for you next on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome, NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. I am Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker, producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Avery Townsend, Noel Alexander. We are set to bring you the action between the Oakdale Mustangs and the Sonora Wildcats. Alex, it's been 100 years of this rivalry, set to renew the feud here tonight at Dunleavy Field. Should be a fun evening.
Folks, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to go back in time. I want you to imagine the time 1922. The buildings are smaller, the turf is non-existent. Heck, it might even be dirt. But we were playing this game 100 years ago tonight, and we're ready for that next matchup. Last year, Oakdale took the win 37-6. You got to think Sonora's going to want to come out stronger tonight. Definitely set the tone, start strong for this year for them.
Sonora's going to want to make a statement. Wildcats are come back looking to replace a lot of starters, one being Bradley Corneau, the quarterback. They replace him with another Corneau, so let's see how that works out.
Yes, younger Adam Corneau, his young brother.
Adam Corneau. What do you think are the keys for the Wildcats?
We're definitely going to want to start strong. You're going to have a big front five, both offensively and defensively, if you're Oakdale. So you're going to see a lot of triple option. Try to get them leaning one way or the other. Try to open it up along the sides with the running game. Although, of course, head coach Brian Craig, he's not afraid to let this one fly down the sidelines. You'll remember a couple of years back, he had Gabe Milborn, who was basically the one-stop shop for receiving. He won't be afraid to let it fly tonight, especially against a very game Oakdale Mustangs.
Chance Pimentel on the outside. See if he can make some plays out there for Cano, as you mentioned. Wildcats look to get it going here at Dunleavy Field. We'll take a quick break, talk some Mustang football, and get this one going on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest.
You're back here on NorCal Sports TV. Beautiful evening in Sonora, California. A little warm. It should be a fun night. You see the Oakdale Mustangs getting ready for tonight's contest. We mentioned the Wildcats replacing the quarterback. Mustangs trying to do the same. 3-year starter Jackson Holt no longer taking snaps in the backfield. It's going to be the coach's son, Mickey Merzon, taking snaps for Trent Merzon's Oakdale Mustangs.
Oh, you got to think about pressure here. The 100th anniversary of this rivalry game. It's your first game starting for varsity, and oh, by the way, Dad's the head coach. No pressure, but we'll see if Mickey's up to it. But you talk about Merzon's team around him, a murderer's row of talent. They are not lacking in any positions. They are 40 men strong on this team. You look at his receivers, Mason Ahm, Jace Rao, plenty of solid running backs, and you look at that front four on defense. Alex Jones, Brock Osmondson, Tanner Thompson, Hunter Grubbs. It's going to be tough to see if Sonora can get anything going on the ground at all tonight.
Yeah, Osmondson's a load up front, attack there in the back end of the defense. really loaded Mustang squad comes here in the Dunleavy Field. You mentioned the emotions, these guys being pumped up. Mickey Merzon's out there throwing passes, and a few of them are a little long. Just the emotion, you mentioned, stepping in, pressure situation. The emotions are running high.
Well, you mentioned it's week 1. Friday Night Lights are back, folks. You feel the energy. It is a capacity crowd here at Dunleavy Field. You're making your first varsity start. You're 5 minutes away from kickoff. Yeah, I would say the nerves are going to be a little high tonight for Mickey Merzon. And if it's just a little long, I think he's going to be able to get away with them as long as they're accurate and they're on target. You can't leave them high. If they get tipped, they got some great defensive backs here on the Sonora Wildcat team. They could take advantage. This could turn into a turnover battle real quick.
For sure. And definitely, you talk about these quarterbacks, and we don't want to negate the running game, which we're going to see a lot of with these two teams. The Wildcats, you mentioned that triple option, the Mustangs and the wing T, so they'll really be looking for that ground and pound attack. The running backs are going to be playing a big-time role. And the Wildcats are pretty stout up front. You got guys like Roger Alderman, Tyler Sells.
Oh, yeah.
They should be able to make an impact there in the trenches.
You talk about the running game. I want to go back to what you said about the running game. It connects with the quarterbacks. Kernow's brother was a great runner of the ball. He helped start that triple option for Sonora. Kernow also has blazing quick speed. During their preseason warm-up scrimmages, they went against Enoch, Downey, and Kimball. He ran off a 25-yard scramble for the end zone, ran the option perfectly. So it sounds like he's in form. He's ready to get going. I might come down to turnovers. We could be in for a track meet, too. Who knows? It's week 1. You're going to find out what your team's got in about 5 minutes. After tonight, you move on to week 2. Going to see what you got. I'm excited.
Should be a great opening matchup, 100-year anniversary of the Oakdale-Sonora rivalry. Take one more break and be back with it here on NorCal Sports TV.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Mario Ramos, Alex Tasker back on NorCal Sports TV. Sonora Wildcats, Oakdale Mustangs. See the captains meeting in center field. It's opening week of high school football. Week 0 officially at the opening week. The two teams start their season here at beautiful Dunleavy Field. It's a warm evening, 94 degrees.
Oh, yeah, coming through the mountains on our way up to this one. It was warm. We were looking at the thermostat in the car, 101. Thankfully, the sun has gone down behind the hill. We are completely encapsulated in the shade. It is slowly cooling down. Not a lot of wind to speak of, so that shouldn't play too much of an effect on passing or special teams. I think we are in for a very special week 0, my friend.
Likewise. Interesting to see how attrition comes into effect with these two teams just starting out. So conditioning could play a factor with the heat. But like you said, it's cooling down. Should be a comfortable evening, a comfortable 94, if I could say.
It's a dry heat. I hate to sound like my relatives, but it is a dry heat. We don't have too much humidity to deal with out here. Yes, there's the giant pool back behind the visiting bench, but now I'm not getting too much humidity over here. You did mention the conditioning. Oakdale bringing 40 men, Sonora 30 men, so there are substitutes. You might see a couple of young men going both ways on offense and defense, but plenty of substitutions, which, some of the programs, especially in the Motherlode, you don't see a lot of depth in those. I mean, I remember Calaveras a couple years back only brought, I think, 18 young men to a game against Sonora, and that by the second, third quarter, these poor young men are gassed
for sure,
and that they start running away with it.
So there we have the coin toss. Referee Marcel Avila tossing the coin. Oakdale won the toss. They deferred. They'll start defending the east end zone. Sonora will defend the west end zone.
Before we get started, I want to ask everybody, remind everybody about sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
You know, week number 1 of Friday Night Lights. I have been looking forward to this matchup all day long. I look forward to this matchup all year long. And, you know, you look at rivalry matches, normally you see them the last couple weeks of the season for most high schools, at least in Northern California, actually most of the nation. It's so rare that we get this rivalry match so early, and it only comes from the fact that they play now in different leagues. It's special to start a week, big game week 1 and see how it affects the rest of your season.
Yeah, former Valley Oak League rivals used to play in week 10, the final week of the season, and now they open up the season. They wanted to keep the rivalry going once Sonora moved to the Motherlode League in 2014. As we are set to take in the national anthems. We'll take that in with you. Take a quick break on the microphone and listen to the national anthem in-house.
Let you know up front, we appreciate your valued service. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our own Sonora High singing the national anthem, Miss Amelia France.
Oh, say, can you see by dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lovely rendition of the national anthem. Take a commercial break. We'll be back with Sonora Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Podcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. Time for the Cutler Sagerstrom kickoff. Opening kickoff, opening week. Alex, football's about to get underway, my man.
Oh, high school this week. We got college next week. The pros are just around the corner. I can smell the hot apple cider in the air. I feel the chills starting in my bones. It's the greatest time of the year. Everyone loves the summer. I love the fall. Let's get into it.
Set to get started. The Mustangs will kick off And it's Osmondson. Brock Osmondson will kick off. You have Jack Team back with Jared Franklin set to receive. There's the kick from Osmondson. Excuse me, that's over to Noah Baker. His side, and ends up going out of bounds. So we'll have a penalty flag to get things going. And the Wildcats will take over at the 30-yard line.
Should be at the 40. At least that's my understanding.
35?
It looks like they'll mark them off at the 35.
35.
All right.
So we'll split the difference, Alex.
We'll call it there. That's great. They're starting at the 35 after that one goes out of bounds. First offensive play of the year, first defensive play of the year. Let's see what Kurnow does. Taking over after his brother took over last year, or left after last year. We'll see if they run that triple option to start.
Team darts in motion now, gets set. Kurnow keeps it. Comes off the left side and takes a big hit.
Oh, that's how you want to start the season. Huge hit there from, looks like Mauricio Pena. Came and delivered a big blow to Kurnow to start.
Big shot by Pena, the linebacker. You see him, or the safety coming down from the safety position.
Cameron Guthrie had his hands around Kurnow's feet as well. Sorry, Jack Team was on the carry, number 2.
Two receivers out to the right. His team gets the pitch, and he's met in the backfield. Wrapped down by number 23, Zach Stott. Hit initially, though, by Cameron Guthrie.
And what a great hit by Guthrie. Got around the edge, delivered a big hit. Ooh, big contact there. Props to Team for shaking that off, trying to get to the edge. Looking at a 3rd and long now.
The Wildcats.
Interesting to see if they put the ball up in the air with Kurnow early in the game behind the sticks.
Well, do you want to take the risk on throwing it this early in the game? It looks like they decide to go the other way with it.
Lefty gets it out to Chance Pimentel. He cuts it back across the middle, picks up the first down. Nice play by Kurnow to Pimentel. Wildcat first down.
First down of the season, and a big one on 3rd and long. We'll take another look at the replay here. Alex Jones in on the stop. But a nice move to cut back towards the midfield, find the open space, fall forward for 14. Good grab.
Chance Pimentel, senior receiver. Big time play. Pick up a 14. They need a 12. Moves the ball to the 47-yard line. And now under center. Again dropping back. Now looking for Franklin. Good catch by Franklin. Gets it across the 50. Inside the 45. They'll mark him down at the 42.
2 first downs in a row, and a great location from the ball on the ball from Kurnow there, right outside. Turn and run towards the sidelines. Just missed on the stiff arm. If he connects on that, he might go pay dirt on this play.
Ryan attack on the coverage.
Jared Franklin, 6'1", 170 senior. Only 11 seniors on the Sonora squad, bringing a very young team in for Brian Craig.
Seniors pretty experienced. They bring back a lot of all-league returners. Nice handoff up the middle. Peoples with the nice carry. That's what should be another Wildcat first down. It's right at the marker.
Let's see if they choose to give them the first down, but 3 big double-digit yard plays, and Peoples going over end to secure the first down. Right over Ryan Attack. Might have the best name on the field tonight, especially for a defender. Ryan Attack. They do give him the first down.
So Wildcats shake off those early jitters. Now picking up some chunk plays and first downs and spades here as Kurnow keeps it. Able to slip a tackle. He's brought down by Stott.
And there's that iconic triple option. You look, and it's not always the first option. Sometimes he goes the third option. We've seen that a lot from Craig's teams in the last few years, especially right here on NorCal Sports TV. Gabe McDonald had a chance to bring him down, the junior for Oakdale. Couldn't quite wrap him up.
2nd down and 4. Kurnow putting it in the air. Nice catch by Franklin. He's showing some hands as he had that one ripped away. Let's see how they call this. I think he was out of bounds prior to.
They're going to say he keeps it.
And they'll spot him just short of the first down, so it should be 3rd and inches As you see that one a little high, but Franklin again showing some nice hands on the last couple plays.
Yeah, you called it there a little high on the delivery, but he got away with it with Franklin being the tall one that he is. And now they're going to call a stoppage here.
We're going to have a measurement. Going to bring the chains across the field.
We're waiting for them to make their way across. So far, great first drive for the season for Sonora. The first 2 plays resulting in negative yardage, but after that, rattling off 3 first downs in a row. Looking at their 8th play of this drive. And I didn't mean to step on you there, but a very stout Oakdale defense. As we see the measurement here, great work by our camera team.
Yeah, we mentioned the jitters on the Sonora side, but they got to be on the Oakdale side as well.
Oh, it goes both ways, absolutely. Yeah. They are going to say 3rd and short.
Yeah, it looked to be a little short when they spotted it there.
3rd down and short for...
Well, they picked up on a 3rd and 12 earlier in the drive. We'll see what Craig pulls out here for 3rd and half an inch.
If they don't pick this up, you go for it?
I think you do. You're in deep enough territory that it's already 3rd and short, unless you lose like 5 or 6 yards. Sonora does have a great kicker on their squad.
Tim Blackmore.
That's right. The 3-sport athlete, baseball, football, and soccer. You know he's got a leg on him. Do you take the 3? I think you're deep enough in Oakdale territory that I think you got to go for it here on 4th, especially because the reward would be so much better, especially if you'd end up scoring on the drive.
Curnow, 3rd and inches. Peoples in the backfield. Under center, he's going to sneak it.
Well, that's going to be
close. Didn't get much, but I think he got enough. And they're going to give him the first down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, good call. He went straight first down. Didn't have to wait too much long on that referee call. Now you're almost in the red zone. Let's see what you dial up here.
Also in there, number 56 for Oakdale, Xander Espinoza.
See the game plan, pretty aggressive by Coach Craig. Talk about Sonora football. A lot of option. They're going to run the ball, especially up the middle. And he's kind of changing it up as Peoples runs it up the middle, breaks 1 tackle. And he's stopped by a couple Mustang defenders at the 15-yard line.
We saw Bryce Nicholson coming in motion there to start this play, and it's the first time we saw motion coming from right to left this time. It threw the defense off a little bit. They ended up going first option on the dive, getting 6 yards.
Especially this early in the season, you're really testing that eye discipline of these defenders with all that motion, all that movement, and then you got the handoff, the triple option, so you got to pay attention to the ball as well.
And it's a really sandpaper-like opening drive for Sonora, really grinding there. Curnow keeps it.
Adam Curnow, the ball carrier.
Again, close to the sticks, takes it to the 11-yard line. See if they give him this one.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be 3rd and short again, but to answer your question for the last 3rd and short, I think you are in 4-down territory here if you're a Wildcat.
You want to set a statement. You want to set the tone for your season, too, especially like we mentioned as a coach, Coach Brian Craig. You got to show some confidence in his team. You're playing a game squad in Oakdale, comes in ranked number 3 in Modesto B's top 10 schools.
And your rival, let alone that.
Yeah. Peoples cuts it back again. This time gets it to the 5-yard line. It's another Wildcat first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for Sonora.
That is their 5th first down on the drive. We talk about a really grimy, grinding, sandpaper-like opening first drive, and Peoples, big thanks to him on this. And he's just taking the simple dive to the left. He's keeping it between the hash marks. He's not afraid of the contact, and he's picking up that extra yards after contact.
1st and goal, coming up on 6.5.
Taking a lot of time off the clock. Ooh,
got some movement out there, and it looked like the Mustangs jumped across the line.
Prior to the snap, with a dead ball, encroachment on the defense, half the distance to the goal, still first down.
Moves it half the distance. Ball just outside the 2. No.
And that's going to be a key to success tonight, is limiting those flags.
Gives it again to Peoples, and he's met by Thomas Vieira. The linebacker comes up and makes the hit. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that's the first defensive play since the opening 2 plays where they didn't get any gain. So maybe a little bit of energy here. Chance at a goal line stand. This drive could go a long way. I mean, there's plenty of game to play, but this could go a long way in deciding tonight's outcome.
We're halfway through the first quarter, as the Wildcats have had this for over 6 minutes now in the opening drive. Just outside the goal line, looking to punch it in. Curnow gives it up the middle. The
Ball's on the ground.
Loose. Ball's loose. Mustangs say they have it. Carry was to Jackson Ludwig.
Waiting on the signal.
And I think Ludwig was able to recover it and got it inside the 1 yard line. Yeah, there you see Lossie. Yeah, he got it back. Able to snatch it.
Gabe McDonald with the big hit to pop it out. That was almost massive for the momentum in this game.
It definitely would have been a tide turner in this ball game.
And it's only the first.
The Wildcats, again, looking to punch this one in, and they might have lost it on that snap.
It looks like it was out on the ground.
Sneak it. It's a big pile at the goal line. Referee's trying to get in there, see where the ball is.
Oh, I don't envy the Zebras on this one. That's going to be tough to find.
And it looks like we're going to have 4th down and just outside the goal line.
4th down and a shoelace there, Mario.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, from our angle, looks like it's touching. There you see the ball barely poke out for a second. So big play here early on.
Listen to this crowd. Dunleavy Field is getting loud. Plenty of Oakdale faithful coming in as well. They're getting loud for their defense. Sonora fans excited for this one. Man, what an opening drive. Do you want a better start to high school football seasons? I don't think you can get one.
If you're the Wildcats, you want to cap it off and get the 6. They're going to go for it on 4th down, but Brian Craig is going to take a timeout, I believe, to talk this one over.
I think he wanted to see how the defense came out for Oakdale before they make the decision. That's smart from Craig there. See what the defense brings you, make your decision. A big 4th and, shoelace, so to speak.
Big play coming up, 4th and goal. We'll have it for you. Take a break. Be back with Oakdale and Sonora on NorCal Sports TV.
Podcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and...
Welcome back. Wildcats taking the opening drive, 64.5 yards.
Got it.
Half yard, and there it is! Touchdown, Wildcats! Bryce Nicholson gets the pitch and the 1-yard touchdown. Wildcats take the opening lead.
And that's the first time they've gone to the third option. You'll see the motion here. They've normally kept 1 or 2, either the direct fullback dive or the quarterback keeper. It's the first time they've tossed it outside. Just had to make one man miss, and Nicholson's in for 6.
Blackmore out for the extra point. Curnow to hold. Snap from Tyler Sells on the way. Down. Blackmore's kick is up and good. Wildcats take the opening drive, 65 yards, and punch it in for 6. Blackmore with the extra point. Wildcats lead the Mustangs 7-0 on NorCal Sports TV.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Kicking off for the
Wildcats with the opening touchdown set to kick off. It's a Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff. Tim Blackmore set to put this one in the air. Ball is underway.
What a kick.
It'll be Rao kicking that one, and he is hit just across the 20. At the 24-yard line is where Mickey Merzon will take over for the Oakdale Mustangs.
Merzon's first start for the varsity Mustangs, taking over his dad's varsity team. Like I said in pregame, no pressure. Back to that last drive from Sonora. 13 plays, they go 65 yards for pay dirt. They run 8 minutes and 2 seconds off of the clock. Clinical opening drive for the Wildcats.
Great opening drive, taking the momentum right away. Now they come out on defense. As the Mustangs hurry to the line, Merzon gets the carry up to Stott. Takes it off the left side and hit by Chance Pimentel.
Jack Team getting a little scrappy there with one of the, looks like the tight ends on a block. I think he caught up with number 55. Looks like that was Xander Espinoza. Got a little chippy after that one.
This rivalry is known to get heated in the past. See how it works out in this one as Merzon fakes a couple handoffs, now gives it over to Rao. Rao being tugged on and now finally pulled out of bounds, not after he picks up a first down.
Nice little reverse coming the other way. McDonald on the carry. I thought he was going to take it up the hash mark. He had room to run there. Instead, he decided to bounce it outside, and we got a hurt Wildcat.
Looks like Ryan Lale coming off the field, being tended to by the training staff.
You hate to speculate. Right. Yeah, you hate to speculate, but he is holding his collarbone, so we do hope he is okay.
Give is inside.
Whoa, look out, look out, look out.
Delty had some space, gets it into Wildcat territory, brought down at the 35-yard line. That's another first down for Oakdale.
And a big run there. You've seen a lot of outside running the last couple plays. Alex Jones there with the carry. First time into Wildcat territory. They took a lot of time off the clock. They got to score a little quicker if they want to keep it close.
23-yard run there by Delty. First down for the Mustangs. Merzon give this one out on the right side. Carry to Stott.
Number 23, Zach Stott for Oakdale.
Picks up a couple.
Bryce Nicholson, big tackle there. Nice hit. Score 6 one end, big stop on the other end. So far, good game for him.
And coming down from that safety spot that we saw Kenny Scott play last year. Scott, an all-league defender.
Well, he definitely
Nicholson looking to
match that. He definitely learned some decent defensive moves from him.
Merzon, we mentioned, replacing 3-year starter Jackson Holt. As the Mustangs moving down the field, Rao is going to be hit in the backfield for a loss. Great play by the Wildcats, swarming to the ball on that one.
4 Wildcats in the backfield to slow that one down. First negative yardage play. They tried to get up to the line quick. We've yet to see Merzon try to throw the ball, where we saw at least 3 attempts there from Curnow on the last drive. We'll see if coach is willing to let him air it out a little bit here.
Creasy, Pimentel on the tackle for Sonora.
Third and
Got
long.
the Mustangs backed up, 3rd and 11. Merzon fakes it, now throws it over the middle. Pass is caught, complete to Mason Ahm, and gets it across the sticks. Keeps the drive going for the Mustangs.
Mason Ahm, the senior, did a nice job reaching back behind him to grab that one. The lefty delivery there from the quarterback. A nice jump, turn, keep it in front of him. Sets him up near the red zone. We're under a minute in the first quarter.
Wildcats trying to trip up the ball carrier. Had a little shoelace tackle. Stott falling forward, going to pick up about 5 yards. As we're under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Mustangs looking to answer the opening drive from the Wildcats. Took it down the field 65 yards in 13 plays. Punched it in with a Bryce Nicholson touchdown.
Just about 20 seconds left on the official scoreboard.
Inside carry by Delty. Delty takes it right up to the first down marker. And I think we're going to have third down and short with 15 seconds left. The clock is stopped. And I think they're going to just try to see if we cross the plane.
And make sure it's a first down here. They'll stop the clock to make sure it goes. And then once they get the ball set, then they'll restart that clock.
Very close to a first down for the Mustangs. Going to take a measurement to be sure.
2 measurements so far in the opening quarter. I appreciate the ref crew trying to keep this one right down the middle. No what ifs, no coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Now the referees out here. It's opening day for them too, right? So they're putting in work. Got Marcel Avila, linesman Rich Pirelli, line judge Justin Switters, back judge Brett Silvera, and I got to apologize to the umpire because we didn't get his name.
Third down.
So, my bad. But you're doing a good job out there. This crew is thus far, like you said, keeping it tight.
And the thing is, too, so often referees are criticized, and it's much like playing cornerback or safety in football. You're always criticized for when you do something bad, but you're not really praised when you do something the right way. Yeah. So definitely hats off to the Zebras so far. Looks like we're ready now. They're going to keep it third and about a yard.
Third and short. Clock will start. The way the Mustangs get to the line, plenty of time for them to run something if they want to.
Could be the last one of this quarter.
And man in motion, Merzan gives it up the middle, and Delty was tripped up. Be close to the sticks.
I don't know if he got it. I think his knee came down. He might be right at the line. But what a first quarter. A lot of action.
Great start for the Wildcats, taking the opening drive all the way down the field and 65 yards to pay dirt. They lead 7-0 after one. We'll be back with the second quarter on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Back to Dunleavy Field, 100-year anniversary of the Oakdale-Sonora rivalry. It's going to be a first down for Oakdale. And they have a play in the backfield. Good job defensively. Again, Nicholson coming up from a safety spot to make a play. This time it's going to be a loss of yards for Oakdale.
Stott having a tough time getting much going on the ground. They're still trying to go outside the hashes, outside the numbers, try to extend it. And we saw a lot of that in the JV game earlier from Oakdale's squad there. So obviously the teams try to keep the same sort of offense between divisions. That one's going to come back. I think they started early.
And to that point, not just the freshmen and JVs, but we see the call here. The penalty's going to move the Mustangs back, but we see the Junior Cats out here. We see the Stampede here as well. We got some Bullfrogs, Pop Warner teams, the Outlaws. So everyone's geared up, ready to go, and some of those squads are running these same offenses that these two teams are running.
And great experience for the younger generation to see high school Friday night lights kind of create that dream, that little glimmer in their eye.
Merzan takes a hit, gets it off. Oh! Great defensive play by Noah Baker. Saves the touchdown for the Wildcats.
The 5'8 senior with a terrific swat right there at the end. That saved 6, my friend.
Pass intended for Mason. Merzan had him. Pass by just tipped by Baker at the last second.
That was 6 for sure. And Merzon took a shot right there at the end. You saw the tail end on the replay.
Yeah, I believe that was Pimentel coming in off the edge.
But what a great play action there. Everyone saw run, run, run. Now 3rd and long again. Nice screenplay setup.
Ball gets outside to Stott. Able to cut it back across near the original first down marker, just inside. He's going to bring up 4th down.
So another long. It looks like they're going to go for it. But another long drive for these teams. Here's their 12th play coming up. Oh, no, they are going to kick it.
Osmondson coming out. Kick the field goal. And it's up and good.
Low line drive. Got it up. Nice job, son.
A 31-yard field goal by Brock Osmondson. Gets the Mustangs on the board. They cut it to a 4-point lead. Wildcats will get the ball back up 7-3. The 100-year anniversary of the Mustang-Wildcat rivalry on NorCal Sports TV.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full...
Mustangs kick it off, and the ball is loose. Wildcats unable to handle it, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to pick it up.
Oh, man, you talk about it in the pregame. You got to limit the mistakes. Low line drive kicked off of his face mask, and that's a huge swing of momentum in this one. Take another look.
Jared Franklin unable to get that one. Mustangs swarming on it. And that's number 30 coming out of the pile, Rafael Rios, with the special teams turnover, and Oakdale gets the ball back. So that Wildcat offense came out with a great opening drive, thinking they're going to come back out there on the field, try it again. Instead, they got to stay on the sidelines.
Let's see what Merzon does. He's in the big shotgun formation.
And there's a flip ball loose, and they're going to call that a forward pass, and so the pass is going to be incomplete.
Oh, the Wildcats are not happy about that one. They're in the backfield. They thought that was on the ground, ready for theirs. Take a look.
You see, kind of underhands it, but it is forward. They didn't hand it off, so correct call on the play. Pass incomplete. And you mentioned Stott just having a rough go of it here in the early going.
Well, you talk about it again. It's week 1. Jitters are out there as they hand it off up the middle.
Pile still moving forward.
And then they push
Delty
it back.
trying to keep the legs moving. Pick up positive yards for Oakdale.
For Stott, I think he's just got to get a couple of positive yardage plays, couple of first downs. I think he'll get a cooler head. He'll be all right going forward.
Delty seems to be the hammer. They're trying to pound up the middle through this Wildcat defense. It's really the strength of the Wildcat defense. You got Tyler Sells. You got big Jonah Gable up there. Roger Alderman.
We mentioned him in the pregame. That's a stud right there on that line.
Cut back up the middle. Delty again able to pick up yardage before he takes a hit. But that's well after he picks up the first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like Trent Merzon's going to try to keep his team running between the hash marks now, or at least along the side there. He's kind of abandoning the toss plays, because the Wildcats are doing a great job of getting over the edge and stopping those plays from happening. Lengthy drives so far the key to these games. 35. The Wildcats started on the 35. They got in for 7.
Here's Stott trying to turn the corner. Nicholson shooting out of there like a missile. Comes up and makes the tackle near the line of scrimmage.
Got to start calling him Misselson. He looks like Top Gun Maverick out there. Lights, camera, action all night long for him.
Nice Nicholson showing out on both ends. Here you see him just dart through your screen. Stop Zach Stott right at the original line of scrimmage.
Sonny Rodine for Oakdale got away with a hold there, no call. But no harm, no foul either. No yards gained. Oh, and a big stop
middle,
again.
Nice play. Tyler Sells was in the backfield. Almost could have took the hand off himself.
No, almost so close. And Delte, after a nice big gain a couple of plays ago, now stopped for a loss of 3.
Nice job by Tyler Sells, 6'4", 240-pound senior, making his way in the backfield. Hard to sneak into the backfield when you're 6'4", 240 pounds, but Tyler pulled it off.
You can get skinny at that size. These guys are still high schoolers. Blame the metabolism there, Mario.
3rd and 12 for the Mustangs. Merzan in the shotgun. Running backs on both sides. Nearly ran into one of them. Now tries to get over the middle. Nearly caught. That was intended for Sonny Rodine. And he was stumbling there at the end.
A little bit of miscommunication in the backfield. One of his blockers runs into the quarterback there. Take another look.
Stott trying to pick up the block. Nearly runs into his quarterback. And Rodine almost made the play.
He had a hand on it.
I mentioned he was kind of stumbling at the last second.
He kind of fell away. Yeah, if he was able to stand up with it, he might have been able to reel that one in. But 4th down and long, we'll see what the Mustangs pull out here.
Looks like they're going to go for it at the 25-yard line. Merzan again in the shotgun. Split backs in the backfield. Almost runs into his defender, and ball's thrown up in the air. And the Wildcats could have had a sack. They went after the wrong Mustang. No harm, no foul as they get the stop. And we'll take over at the 25-yard line on a loss of downs.
And a nice play by the Wildcats. It looked like the Mustangs tried to run the same play. I think it was just a minor miscommunication. Wildcats saw it coming a long way away. Oh, man. And all Merzan could do was throw up the little duck. And this isn't a knock on any team. That might have been the worst offensive play we've seen so far tonight. But that's just a testament to the great offense and defense we've seen played from both sides tonight.
You see the adjustment there by the Wildcats. Mentioned Nicholson making good plays at the line of scrimmage. Did a good job there. And coverage as well on the back end is Curnow able to get some space. He cuts it back. He's got the sideline. Big play here from the Wildcats. He's at the 40, tries to make the defender miss, and they bring him down inside the 30-yard line.
I was just about to say, right before, there was 8:09 left on the clock when they took over. Their first drive was 8 minutes, 2 seconds. They could have held on to the ball the rest of the half. But Curnow says, nah, I got this. I'm going to take it over into enemy territory. Needed to make one man miss, but what a play by Curnow.
So they have the 13-play drive, and Cornell says maybe we can get this done a little more efficiently. Let me see what I can do on the quarterback keeper.
Ryan attack with a great angle of attack there to stop Cornell from going all the way with that one.
45-yard run for Adam Cornell.
Going deep with it.
In the air, Pimentel's open. Pimentel's got it. Drives across the end zone. Ball is out, but he's going to mark him down at the 1. Just shy of the end zone.
What a play by the young man. Turn up, reach up, jump, come down with it. Inches away from pay dirt. I would love to see that one again. Take a look.
29-yard completion from Adam Curnow to Chance Pimentel, jumping up and making the play over the defense, and lost the ball, but the fumble was caused by the ground there as he tried to dive over the end zone.
Had a knee down anyway. He would have been short.
Here's the give. Up the middle. Peoples takes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
So they started the drive with 8:09, Mario. 7:13. They went the length of the field in less than a minute. They are hungry to start this season off with a win.
Peoples with the 1-yard touchdown run puts the Wildcats on the board again. 13-7, extra point pending. Blackmore's out for the kick. Curnow to hold. Snap from Sells on the way. It's down, kick is up. It is good, and the Wildcats lead the Mustangs in the first quarter, 14-3 with 7:13 left to play.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
Well, Wildcats with a 4-play, 75-yard touchdown drive. Some big strikes. Adam Curnow with a 45-yard touchdown run. Chance Pimentel, 29-yard pass. Audi Peoples punching it in with a 1-yard touchdown. And it's another Cutler Segerstrom kickoff as Blackmore gets this one up. And it's going to be Rao taking it at the goal line. Gets it across the 20 and brought down at the 24-yard line. And Mustangs will come out down 14-3. Taking a punch in the face here, figuratively speaking.
No doubt.
They could answer.
And literally some big hits on from the Wildcat defense. 7:09 left, and here's a look at that touchdown run, the other from the last drive. People's in the backfield, and this might be the easiest score of his high school career. Look, a nice little shot once he dove across the goal line. Didn't have to do too much. Now, if you're Oakdale, you got to get 6 on the board here. You don't want Sonora running away with it, because over the last couple of years, I've seen the Wildcats do this where they get a double-digit score, and they can just run with it. It's like a lead in a track race. They can just take off.
I mentioned the 100-year rivalry of Sonora and Oakdale. You see a throwback jersey down there in the stands. People excited, pumped about this matchup. As Stott takes it off the right side, off tackle, pickup of 2, maybe 3.
And you mentioned, you see the throwback jersey out there. Talk about local pride in these, playing in these matchups, especially as long as they've done it.
Yes. Yeah, 2 one-school towns.
Absolutely.
Communities, they're all here. Right? They're not going to any other game in town.
I'll tell you the more impressive stat about the throwback jersey. It's not that he's got the throwback jersey or whatever. It's that it still fits.
That's right. Verzad rolls to his left, gets the pass out to Rao, complete at the 30-40-yard line, and right at the sticks. We've had a few of these right at the marker.
Not making it easy on the Zebras tonight. Right? Marzon maybe with his best pass so far of the night, right in the numbers, where only his receiver could get it.
And you got to think the Mustangs. I mean, you mentioned Marzon stepping in, but these guys are experienced, high school football players. They're going to settle down eventually. They're going to dial in.
Well, the first quarter's over. Big stop there. Woof.
Speaking of dialed in, that's Tyler Sales, another big hit in the backfield by number 65. Tyler's ready to play.
I am 6'4". Tyler Sells is 6'4" at 18 years old as a senior in high school. That young man's probably still growing, Mario. That's terrifying to think of. Naturally, you're going to see a lot of these guys getting looks from a lot of colleges in the area this year. Don't be surprised to see Tyler Sells on one of those scouting reports.
Yeah, his teammate Roger Alderman's been on those scouting reports, 3-star recruit, and some good looks by some Pac-12 schools. But Tyler Sells is trying to say, hey, guys, look at me.
Oh, look at this reverse coming the other way.
That's Gabe McDonald in off the right side. And Coach Marzon kind of thought he had more if he would have got it.
Marzon is pointing at his sideline. Yeah. Had room, young man. Take another look at the run here.
Yeah, you saw it too when you saw that space that he had.
McDonald, it's the second time tonight that you've wanted to see him go outside, make one move, because that would have stretched that play out for quite a while. So mid-range third down here, maybe 6 yards. And we know Marzon, if given time, can deliver the ball in the air. Let's see what his dad pulls up here for the play.
Big play. Early going. Mustangs want to keep the ball moving. Marzon again rolling to his left. Pass intended for Stott, overthrown. Team on the coverage. It's going to bring up 4th and 6, and the punting unit will head out for Oakdale.
And we talked about it a little bit in the pregame. Marzon was a little nervous. You saw him starting to sail those passes a little bit, and that was Exhibit A of it, just a little too high for Stott. And Stott, man, you want to see him turn it around in this game. He's just had a rough go of it so far. But a smart move to pull out the punt team here. You don't want to give Sonora any advantage.
Looks like Peoples in the backfield. At about the 25-yard line, set to receive. Estat will kick it away.
Oh, booming kick. Nice job.
Yeah, that's actually Baker. He's going to let it go inside the 30. Ball is going to be down by Mauricio Pena at the 27-yard line where the Wildcats will take over with 4:40 left to play. We're going to stay here at Dunlavy Field. And we mentioned the 100-year anniversary of this rival. Two one-school towns that started playing in 1922. Sonora started in 1903. Oakdale's first season was 1922. And then they started competing every year since. Had over 100 matchups because they met in the playoffs a few times. At this, the 100-year anniversary of the Oakdale-Sonora rivalry.
Do you think they would have thought about it back in 1922? Hey, I wonder if we're going to be playing this game 100 years from now.
Right.
Do you think they thought about the Great Depression? I don't think so either.
Yep. Didn't see that coming.
So it's a new game called football, see?
Corneau on the keeper, tries the left side, and the Mustangs weren't having it. About 3 or 4 of them bring them down in the backfield, loss of 1.
That's the first negative yardage play the Wildcats have had since the 8th play of the game in the first quarter. They're starting to pick up that option play now. We'll see if Brian Craig tries to switch things up a little bit. Normally when his offense gets a little stale, you start to see him go downfield a little bit, little posts and flag routes.
No, drops back, looks to his left. Pass complete to Jared Franklin. And Franklin able to gain positive yardage after the catch, takes it right to the first down marker again, and this one is across for another Wildcat first down.
Franklin's having himself a great game so far. Hit him right in the numbers. Great throw by Curnow. Ran the out route, a little bit of a curl. Clock's still running under 4 minutes, but first down, and you're starting to see him add up those first downs. Mr. Mo, the little leprechaun in midfield, Mr. Momentum is firmly on the Sonora Wildcat side.
Third catch of the game for Franklin. Fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. Curnow on the keeper. He's got the option. Kicks it out to Nicholson. Nicholson's got
he's got room.
Great block on the outside. Nicholson's got the sideline. He might go. 10, 5, touchdown, Wildcats!
What a house call!
Flag on the play.
This one looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, we talked about that block on the outside. There's a little extra on the back end of that. And that's going to bring back an electric play from Bryce Nicholson.
Oh, man, you got to feel so bad for Nicholson. What a great run. Great option from Curnow. The hold negates a huge play.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the start of the foul. Replay first down.
Holding on the outside by Chance Pimentel on the perimeter. Had a great block. I think he just went for show, a little extra. Zebras all over that one. It's going to bring it back just inside the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be first and like 9.5. Looks
just
like.
About, yeah. 39-yard line.
Curnow swings it out in the flat to Team. Team's got some space. Team's got a step. Gets it in Mustang territory just inside the 45-yard line. Another positive play in the air for the Wildcats.
Zach Stott with the shoelace tackle on that one. That prevented 6. Almost had back-to-back house calls there for Sonora. Stott with a nice wrap-up.
Team with the 18-yard catch. First time we've seen him get the ball in the air. Now Curnow trying to put it in the air again, looking for Franklin again. Franklin snatches it out of the air. And I think Curnow's just playing with him now. Can you catch this? Can you catch that? Can you catch this one?
The elevation sensation in Franklin. Man, he has had to catch it every which way. He's had to reach to his sides. Now he had to jump for this one. Woo, 2 hands on it. And that's one of those, too. You call them hospital balls. He goes up for it, and he knows he's going to get hit the second he comes down with it. But a way to toughen up, shells up, and brings it down. 2nd and 5 now.
Probably figures I'm going to take the hit. Might as well bring the ball down with me.
You have the glory, or you can get hit and make it hurt worse. Here's the option.
Big team trying to get the corner. He's got a step. Gets it inside the red zone. Pushed out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. They're going to mark it about the 13. And that's where the Wildcats will have a first down. Looking to knock on the doorstep again.
First down.
We'll call it a 2-minute warning, 2:01 left on the clock, but team, that option's starting to work, and we mentioned it before the drive started. Brian Craig, when the offense starts to get a little stale, all right, now let's take it up a little notch. Let's add like a little second option and a third option. The little pitch, Cornell definitely learned from his brother, too. He's doing a great job delivering the ball to the sweeping runner. See what he does now that they're back in the red zone.
Franklin split to the left, Godwin split to the right. Cornell's going to keep this one, tries to take it up the middle.
Cornell, the ball carrier.
Pickup of about 3 or 4 on first down. Another positive play for the Wildcats, and that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Inside the 10-yard line, don't be surprised to see him dial up a post route or a fade here.
5-yard gain on play for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 5.
They're in no rush to go to the line. Mustangs do start with the ball to start the second half, and you got to think they're going to want to go up 21-3.
Here's Curnow under center. Now again on the keeper. Takes it up the middle, looking to run that option. Couldn't get on the outside. Instead had to run it up the middle. Now no Chance Pimentel on this drive since that holding call. So Coach Craig taking him off the field. He mentioned maybe putting it up in the air. He's one of their targets that they might look to go to. We've seen Franklin on one side, but Pimentel uses that height advantage. We've seen him go for that jump ball, and here he comes back out on the field.
And I got to think that's Craig trying to, not to burn out these receivers after that big old run. You don't want to burn them out too early. Again, it's week 1. Well, he's back out there. Here's that fade route. 40 seconds left in the quarter.
3rd and 4.
They're going to get a timeout.
Timeout. Merzon racing down the sideline. Didn't like what he saw defensively, so he'll take a timeout with 35 seconds left to play. Take a break with them. Wildcats lead the Mustangs 14-3 on NorCal Sports TV.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Welcome back to Dunlavy Field. Opening week of high school football. Wildcats and Mustangs kicking off the season. 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats, looking to punch in their 3rd touchdown of the evening. They lead the Mustangs by 11. Curnow under center, team in motion. He gets the pitch off the right side. He's got a step. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That might be the easiest touchdown they're going to score all night. The blocking was A+, phenomenal downfield for the Wildcats there. All they had to do was just work their way to the line, throw the ball over. There you go, easy 6.
See Chance Pimentel on the outside trying to atone for that earlier penalty. He's pumping his fist afterwards like, yeah, I helped out on that one. Gets the block to Spring Jack team for the touchdown. Another extra point attempt for Tim Blackmore, senior kicker.
Hey, Pimentel will take 6 no matter if it's that big, long one, as its kick is good. Whether it's that big, long one or the little short run to the side for 6. And 21-3 coming into this one. Wow.
Yeah, didn't see this one coming. Knew the Wildcats were going to be ready to go, ready to play. At 21-3, momentum's been solely on the side of the Wildcats. We did see that special teams turnover. We thought maybe that was going to kick the Mustangs off and get them going in this ball game, but really they've struggled to sustain an offensive drive.
Well, other than that, just the fumble on the kickoff, so far that's their only mistake. You take the one holding call that cost them the long touchdown. They avenged that one by working their way back down into the end zone for 6. So other than just the fumble, they have yet to make a mistake, and the defense has just been so stout. Oakdale, they've been able to get it into the red zone once, and only lined up for the field goal.
Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Tim Blackmore set to get this one out to Stott and Rao. They're back for the Mustangs. 31.3 seconds left for 31 seconds. See the .3 on the scoreboard, so I figure I got to put it out there.
It doesn't hurt to be accurate. I appreciate it, Mario. Keeps my notes sane.
Kickoff from the 40. Blackmore with the boot. Gets that one into the end zone.
Oh,
We got
my.
Everyone's pumped up here at Dunleavy Field.
Well, the ball definitely is not deflated. That one's pumped up for sure. Maybe a little overinflated. This guy is booming them downfield today.
Blackmore, all the kickers. You mentioned earlier, three-sport athlete, kicking soccer balls out here on the field as well. They're playing shortstop and throwing BBs on the mound for the Wildcat baseball team.
Oh, he's a pitcher too?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Got 3
man.
saves on the season. 6 appearances on the mound. Coming in and closing it down.
There's a certain major league ball club of mine that could use some bullpen help. Keep your wits about you, young man.
Here's Mirzon, gives it off to Rao, trying to get it off the jet sweep on the right side. Nothing doing. Good defensive play. Wildcats have been pretty solid along the perimeter.
It looks like they're willing to just take that, let the clock run. They're going to go to the half, my friend.
That will be the final play of the half. The crowd on its feet here at Dunleavy Field, showing appreciation to their Wildcats, who have come out strong in the opener of this 2022 season. They lead their rival, the Oakdale Mustangs, 21-3 after the first half. We'll be back with the second half of play on NorCal Sports TV.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Minners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance.
Welcome back to Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV. Along with Alex Tasker, I am Mario Ramos. Halftime, and the Wildcats lead the Mustangs 21-3 in the 100-year anniversary of this historic rivalry between these two teams, connected by Highway 108. 36 miles between Highway 108 from Sonora High School to Oakdale High School. And a pretty big difference that we're seeing in the first half of play from the team in green compared to the team in white and red. Coach Brian Craig's got to be in that locker room thinking, you know, maybe if I want to nitpick, I can talk about that fumble that we had on special teams. But aside of that, really played a pretty flawless first half.
Well, they've had 3 full offensive drives there, Mario, and on all 3 of them, they've gone over 60 yards. On all 3 of them, they've scored. And on all 3 of them, they've pulled out plays that have taken big chunks of yardage. You know, Curnow has played absolutely great football. He did have the one little fumble, but they fell on it in the opening of that first drive. But again, we go back to that first drive. They took 8 minutes off of the 12-minute quarter clock to get their first touchdown. And that was such a massive touchdown, too, because we know Oakdale has the talent to score. You didn't know how the defense was going to come out. It's the first drive of the season. You put 7 up on the board. Oakdale comes down and they answer with a field goal, a 31-yard field goal, which is actually pretty decent for high school football. You don't see too many 30-plus yard field goal kickers. They came out, they fumbled the next possession, and you think momentum's on Oakdale's side. The defense stops them, and then they think, oh, man, they did this big, I think 14-play opening drive. They could run out the clock and just do one. They pull out the 4-play, 75-yard drive for the 1-yard easy score.
Yeah.
And from there, Sonora knows they can score at will. They know the defense is strong. If I'm Trent Merzon, my team, we're coming back with the ball. If I'm a Mustang, we get the ball first. We got to get some points on the board this opening drive, or else this one could get ugly.
Trent Merzon out there talking to his team. You can see him off camera. He's out there by the basketball gym, pretty animated, trying to get the troops fired up. The hands flying around everywhere.
Well, because he knows his team has the talent to do so. They've got great returning seniors. They're 40 men strong. They have the talent to stay in this game. Being down 21-3 opening night in a rivalry game on the 100th anniversary, he's going to be pretty animated, Mario.
Yeah, this is a team expected to compete for a Valley Oak League title up there with Central Catholic, Manteca. Kimball looking to do big things. Got a coaching change out there, Coach Derek Graves. So they're looking to build off the momentum they had last season. The Valley Oak League is loaded, and Oakdale should figure to be in the mix. You mentioned those teams, Central Catholic, Manteca, and Kimball. Those are the last 3 teams that Oakdale's going to play this season, so it's going to come down to that gauntlet.
That Central Catholic game is going to be must-see TV. Keep it tuned here on NorCal Sports. One thing I wanted to bring up as well, I want to go back to 2021. Last year, Sonora averaged 31.9 points per game. So far, off to a good start. The points per game for Oakdale, only 15.3. So this scoreline isn't out of the ordinary by any stretch of the imagination. The point differential is the crazy thing. Oakdale outscored their opponents by almost 28 points last year. Sonora only 13. So Sonora is definitely used to closer, tight games. Again, a younger squad, only 11 returning seniors, but you got to think we're used to playing in a close game. The pressure might not get to us. Oakdale, a little bit different. They're used to blowing past their opponents and not scoring that many points. So I think we're in for an exciting second half. I wouldn't turn this game off if I were you guys.
Not at all. Should be a fun one. The Mustangs come in after a season in which they were 9-3 overall, 3rd in the Valley Oak League. The Wildcats, they were 6-4 last year overall, 4-0 in the Motherlode League, as they won the Motherlode League. They have every year since they've entered. So we take a look here at some of the Motherlode League scores going around the Motherlode. You see the Bullfrogs back in action. Brett Hart took last year off. Didn't field the team, but they are back this year. And behind Liberty Ranch, 26-0 after 1 quarter of play. Somerville over on NorCal Sports TV. Levi Flores and Justin Flores have the call for you there. The Bears taking on Gustine, and they lead 14-0 over in Tuolumne City. So there you see the scores from the Motherlode League. We would have the Argonaut and the Amador scores as well, but they're just getting ready to get going as they push their kickoffs back a little bit due to the weather.
90 degrees here about 15 minutes ago. It's still a warm one. It's beautiful. It's still, the sun is down. It's cooling off a little bit, but it's definitely been a steamy one today.
Yeah, lights taking full effect here as we have 2 minutes left in halftime. We're going to take a quick commercial break, get a word from our sponsors, and look forward to the second half of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature.
Number 3.
NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker set to bring you the second half. It's a Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Blackmore going to kick this one off to Oakdale. Rao and Stott back to receive. Mustangs trying to get something going, get the momentum back. It's been all Wildcats in the first half. Wildcat defense looking to get the ball back to this offense. It's been pretty explosive.
And a massive opening drive here if you're Oakdale. You got to put some sort of pressure on the defense here. You got to put some sort of points on the board. Otherwise, I think Sonora is just going to keep running away with this one.
Blackmore's kick is up. This one bounces over to Rao. Picks it up at the 6. Gets it near the 30-yard line before he's hit. And the mark it at about the 29. And that's where the Mustangs will start the second half. Mickey Merzon looking to get the troops going, trying to get his squad down the field. And like you mentioned, this is a pretty big drive for the Oakdale Mustangs.
And Merzon hasn't looked terrible tonight. He's made a couple of mistakes. He did airmail one, but just so far the front four for Sonora has been massive. in this game. He has not had a lot of time to throw. You're going to want to see a running game, try to get a little bit more going. Couple mistakes in the running game. They haven't really pushed it outside enough, and here's a big one to start. Oh, and a big hit.
Stott looked like he had some space. Big hit coming up from Bryce Nicholson. Again, coming up on that safety spot. We saw him in the first half. Makes a big hit there on Stott.
And Nicholson's played a great game so far. He got the opening touchdown. He's laid a couple of big booming hits out there, too. So far, so good for the young man.
Yeah, definitely some good tape here for Bryce Nicholson. 5-yard pickup. And Stott gets it again. And again met by Nicholson. And that's going to be another 5-yard carry.
And that's a big one for Stott, who did not have a great first half by his standards. Only a couple of 2-3 yard gains, but he wasn't really doing too much. He did fumble one, but he recovered it. So that's a big gain, big first down for him. See if those nerves settle a little bit as he gets into the second half.
First down for the Mustangs. Come out quickly on the line. 2 running backs in the backfield. First one gets it. It's going to be Delty taking it up the middle. And again, another 5-yard carry for Oakdale. That's 3 straight 5-yard carries.
And those big chunk plays are going to add up here as they reach their 5th, 6th, 7th play of this drive if they're going to keep those 5-yard gains.
I apologize. That was Stott on the carry.
So 2 5-yard gains in a row for him.
Giroude's going to check out. Osmondson will come back in for Oakdale.
Osmondson also plays defensive line, senior.
And he goes in motion. Essentially the lead blocker, but the Wildcats were able to get in the backfield, make a big-time play. There's Roger Alderman. Haven't called his name too much. He makes a big-time play in the backfield and shows why he's a 3-star recruit.
Alderman was in the backfield before the ball was. Take a look at this one again.
Slipped through the defense line. Actually,
yeah, buddy, go ahead and flex on him there, Roger. You've earned that one.
Sells in there as well. Tyler Sells and Roger Alderman meeting in the backfield.
It's amazing they found a set of pads that are big enough to cover Alderman's shoulders.
3rd and 8. Merzon in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, and he's going to roll to his left, looking for the man in motion. That one is caught by Rao as he is falling down. About a 4-yard pickup. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. And the offense is going to stay out on the field. And on second thought, Coach Merzon's going to send in the punting unit.
And I think that's the right decision here. You miss on this 4th down. You give a short field to a Sonora offense that has not missed on many opportunities so far. That's almost handing this one off to them. So, good play. Let's see if they can get a decent punt off, pin them deep.
So rolling to his right.
Oh, it's a fake.
He's going to fake it and keep it himself. And gets around the corner, able to get to the sideline. And it worked there. A little momentum for the Mustangs as you see some energy on the sideline. They pick up the first down on the fake punt.
What a call, Trent Merzon. You're facing 4th down in enemy territory. You're down 21-3, and you pull out Gabe McDonald on the fake punt sweep to the right. My hat off to you, sir.
Gets it inside Wildcat territory to the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs, and a little momentum for Oakdale.
9th play of this drive. Wow. That caught Sonora on the back heel. They had all already pushed back, ready to receive the kick.
Merzon gives it a Stott. He goes off right tackle and picks up again another 5 yards. The pile's just moving, and it's moving from right to left on your screen as the Mustangs starting to impose their will a little bit on this Sonora Wildcat defensive line.
And Stott has done a good job coming out strong in the second half. We've called his name a few times. Some big gains for him, a couple first downs. Those nerves are starting to calm down for him, and Oakdale's looked very good so far this opening drive of the second half.
Again in that wing T. Here's Stott trying the left side now. And this one just outside the 20 to the 22 for another Mustang first down.
And a good run by Stott. Saw the opening on the inside. He tripped up on his own player. Good job lowering the shoulder, keeping the legs moving just enough to getting that first down.
Noah Baker in on the tackle for the Wildcats. This defense kind of in a bend but don't break type of defense here in the early going.
And I think Brian Craig reiterated at halftime, listen, you're up 21-3. Let's play smart. Let's make a play when we can. Take advantage of those opportunities. As this one's going to go to the right for a sweep. Good tackle.
Couldn't get it all the way to the outside. Nicholson lost his helmet. Trying to hold on to the ankle there of Rao, able to make the shoelace tackle and bring him down for a minimal gain.
And Rao was trying his hardest just to get outside the numbers here. 54 missed his block. That's Gavin Gleason, the junior.
Picking up about 2 yards of that play. Second down at 8 for Oakdale.
Still a nice gain.
It's up 2. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. Merzon keeps it. Looking over the middle. He's got a man overthrew him. Pass incomplete. Intended for Mason Ahm. Would have been 6 had they connected.
It was a good play action call up there. Merzon does a great job when he does the play action. See there, he keeps it real low. Tucks it low, just airmailed his receiver just a bit.
I think defensively you kind of get caught, falling asleep, right? They run, a simple play action. Oh, man, where'd he go?
And then one runs so effectively like Merzon's doing, a better ball, and that's a touchdown. But, I mean, that's one of the problems with playing defense in high school is you get so used to sweeps and draw plays. And when they pull out that play action, it's normally very effective. Speaking of a draw play, there you go.
Right up the middle. Inside, I believe that's Delty with the carry. Gets it inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be shy of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and a long one.
Number 26, Brian Delty, the ball carrier, brought down by Jack Team.
Just trying to keep track of the number of plays here.
4th down and 1 for the Mustangs.
That is a long one. And Oakdale's not going to settle for a field goal, not after this drive. And not how much they're trailing by either.
Merzon in the backfield, gives it a start. He's got space on the right side. Nicholson trying to drag him down. He does so, but he'll do it at the 6-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal for Oakdale.
First down, Oakdale.
There's Stott again, and a great start to the second half for him. And now they're inside the 10. Scoring opportunity here is massive. And they've done a great job rattling off 6 yards as we see that pass play that just missed again. They've done a great job rattling off 5-6 yard plays at a time. I wouldn't be surprised to see that play action again here. Well, as they pull out the pistol for him.
Merzon tried to give it to Delty. He had 3 Wildcats in the backfield. And one of those is Roger Alderman, who's able to come in on the tackle for the loss.
Tyler Sells had Merzon wrapped up right away, too. And although Merzon didn't keep the ball.
Like they had all their bases covered on that play.
Yeah, everyone's going down. And Sells with a nice sportsmanship, gave him a pat on the head. Sorry about that. Didn't know you didn't have the ball.
Nice fake.
See, I played lineman, too. We get tunneled, but we're like a bull in the china shop and we see red.
Well, you can't hit the guy all week, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah, so this is your chance to let loose. I feel you. Mustangs run into each other in the backfield.
Oh, he's got a block.
Stop Rao from finding the corner. He gets across the pylon. Touchdown, Oakdale.
Huge for the Mustangs. The Mustang faithful definitely standing up and applauding that one. A great opening drive. Only about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And take another look at here. Wait. That delayed sweep caught the block. Jack Team couldn't shed the block.
Charlie Gelgard get out there and clear some space for Rao as Osmondson knocks in the extra point. And the Mustangs get their first touchdown of the game, cut it to an 11-point lead. It's 21-10 Sonora on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.
Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV along with Alec Tasker. I'm Mario Ramos. As the Wildcats will take over at the 30-yard line. Kick rolled over to the Wildcats, picked up by Ivan Goodwin at the 30. That's where, Ivan Godwin, excuse me. That's where Adam Curnow will come out for his first drive of the second half. They thought they were going to get the ball back earlier. Trent Merzon called the fake punt on 4th down. The Mustangs able to keep possession, punch it in for 6. Tack on the extra point, and here we are, 21-10.
And what a huge call that fake punt now is in retrospect. That they didn't have a negative yard play. Well, one, but Oakdale knew we were scoring once they got that big gain.
Yeah. Here's Curnow on the keeper up the middle. Pickup of 5. Good play on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Mauricio Pena on the tackle there, and he had to hang on to this one. Curnow looked like I said, a bull in a china shop. He didn't want to go down. He kept the legs moving. Nice 5-yard gain to start the drive. Big drive if you're Oakdale's defense, though. Sonora has scored in all 3 of their drives so far. All 3 have ended in touchdowns.
Interesting, they broke the huddle and came back into the huddle. Didn't like what they saw or didn't like the play call.
Misdirection. Maybe they didn't like seeing the defense.
Getting on the same page. Get Baker in motion. Peoples gets it off the left side, runs right into Pena, pushes them across the 1st down line. Good pick up there by Peoples. Carry of 8. Good for a Sonora Wildcat 1st down.
And Peoples put his face mask right between the defender's numbers and drove his legs. Watch here. Boom! Right in between Pena's number. Well, it's hard. It's a single digit. But put it right in the middle of his shoulder pads. Drove him forward, and he got that 1st down. Big gain.
Pimentel split out to the right. Franklin to the left. Team in motion now gets set. Curnow dropping back, looking across the middle.
Oh, that's out.
And they're going to say that it's incomplete. One official is saying incomplete. One official is saying fumble.
No,
Fumbles the play. Fumble on the play. They're going to say Noah Baker had it long enough to have possession, and he got it knocked out. And momentum swinging the way of the Mustangs as Pena comes in with a hit.
Brian Craig is incensed. Jeremy, I'm going to ask that we see that again, my friend. He makes a football move and takes 2 steps.
Guthrie comes in to pick up the loose ball. And a big play as the Sonora Wildcat coaching staff is looking on in anguish. Not sure how that one was allowed to stand in their eyes as Stott gets to the corner, picks up 11 on the carry. And the Mustangs trying to make this a 1-possession game, down 11. They got it in Wildcat territory.
Took over at midfield. I think the referees made the right call. It's not going to be a popular one among the Wildcat fans here, but he did catch the ball. He turned. He took 2 steps forward. They were quick steps, but that does count. Yeah. He did make the athletic move to keep going forward, and just a great tackle to pop it out. So big stop from Oakdale. Let's see what they can do on offense.
It was a bang-bang play, like you said. I think the officials nailed it and got that one right. As Oakdale is able to pick up 2 yards on that one, bring up 2nd and 8.
Brian Delty, the ball carrier, brought down by 7.
And they're alternating Delty and Stott for Oakdale. A better second half so far as running the ball. And they're finally starting to bounce it outside, and I think Trent Merzon said at halftime, hey, we have the space outside the numbers. Take advantage of that when we have our sweep plays. If you can work it outside the numbers, they're giving us the room, and you've seen them take advantage so far. Oh, hold on.
Looks like we had some motion before the snap. Sonny Rodin off on the tight end position.
And that false start might have saved them from turning the ball over, because that ball hit Merzon right in the hands and just popped straight in the air.
Yeah, it's almost one of those. No, good play.
All right, we'll take a look here.
Oh, yeah, and then got deflected closer to the line of scrimmage where it's a free-for-all.
You'll take the 5 instead of turning the ball over.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. 13 and a half. As Merzon looking for the option.
Gets it outside the numbers.
Ooh, Stott had some space. And that was a might have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Nicholson along the sideline.
Absolutely. Nicholson has played a fantastic game so far, but great timing on the pitch from Merzon as we take a look at it there. A little bit high on the pitch, and maybe that's what cost him that little extra gain along the sideline, but still a big play on 2nd and long to get it with 3rd and convertible.
3rd and 4. Another gift to Stott, this time up the middle. Got a lot of space, not hit until he picked up about 5-6 yards.
And Stott with a nice move. He has a little misdirection, cuts back to his left, a little Barry Sanders-esque. As you take a look, there it is. Initiates the contact, falls forward, but he converts.
Mustangs keeping the chains moving, getting back to the line of scrimmage. Merzon again handing it off to Stott. Good play in the backfield by Tyler Sales.
Gets up, flexes a little bit. I'd be excited if I made that play too.
He's showing out, having a heck of a ball game as Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's, watch it again here as he got in shoelaces and sets up nice little fist bump. He and Alderman have played very well, and I mean, both of those guys, 6'4", 240, and Alderman 6'6", 260. Alderman only a junior.
These guys returning Motherlode League first-team all-leaguers along both the offensive and defensive line. These dudes know how to get it done in the trenches.
Absolutely.
Showing out here on NorCal Sports TV.
Under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. This is, don't go anywhere.
2nd and 9 as Merzon wanted a timeout, and penalty flag is on the field. We'll see if they granted him the timeout first. They did, so he might have saved 5 yards there from a delay of game. And timeout by Oakdale with 1:41 left to play. We'll take a break. Wildcats 21, Mustangs 10. Should be a heck of a ball game coming down the stretch on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Back at Dunleavy Field, Wildcats lead the Mustangs 21 to 1,100-year anniversary of this historic rivalry between these one-school towns.
Delay a game on the offense. Now it's timeout, Oakdale.
So timeout was granted, but not before there was a delay of game. And so the Wildcats are going to, or the Mustangs, excuse me, are going to walk it off 5 yards. And speaking of walking it off, there's Roger Alderman on the sideline trying to walk it off there, Alex.
Yeah, Alderman on one of the previous plays, I think 2 offensive plays ago, he made direct contact with his knee. At least that's his right knee that he's favoring so far. He's getting some attention from the training staff there on the sideline. He's trying to run it off. But, you know, especially a guy who's a down lineman, especially in the trenches, too, you got to take care of your knees. Oh, man, Oakdale not happy with the call. So they backed him up 5 yards on the delay of game, and they still cost him the timeout.
It's going to bring up 2nd 14 as Merzon rolls to his right into Tyler Sells and Jackson Ludwig, who combined for the sack. Big-time play for the Wildcat defense.
And that's massive for Sonora, especially coming out of the timeout after a penalty. Back him up huge. And now we're looking at 3rd and a country mile. Oh, man, pumped up, too. What do you pull out here if you're Oakdale? Well, and if you're Sonora, you can't expect them to punt because they've already used the fake punt. Now they're going to be on their toes.
3rd and 22, you try to get it within striking distance, make something happen on 4th down.
Well, they also connected on the 31-yard field goal earlier in this game, so they go for the option. That's behind them.
That is, and the ball carrier ends up on the ground, so it's going to be a dead ball from Stott in the backfield. They lose about 4 yards on the play.
Jackson Ludwig came in and absolutely annihilated Marzone. Take a look. Boom!
That'll bring a fourth down for Oakdale.
Back-to-back hits on the quarterback for Ludwig. Got in on that sack, and this time blew that play up.
And those ones add up, especially on a young quarterback making his first varsity start. Now they're going to punt it away, maybe.
No one back deep
Oh,
for
low.
Sonora. Ball's low. This one kicks straight up in the air. It's going to bounce around the 15-yard line. Take a Sonora bounce to the 20. 19 is where they will spot it. Pena keeps it down, or marks it down there at the 19. That's where the Wildcats will take over with 10.9 left to play in the third quarter. See if they get back some of that momentum. Good defensive stand there for the Wildcat defense.
Absolutely, especially they had the momentum. They were coming. They fumbled at the midfield, so they gave them short field to work with. And that big blow-up play that just derailed everything, huge for the Wildcats. Now 21-10, just an 11-point lead. Game far from over. Touchdown here would go a long way for a Wildcat victory on opening week.
Curnow gives it up the middle. Actually keeps it. Takes it up the middle to the 25. Pickup of 6.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there. It was interesting there as the quarter's going to run out here. It looked like he wanted to go to a teammate on the option here. He did take it himself, so it looked like it was almost a broken play, but good job by Curnow to hang on to it.
21-10 as we head to the first quarter. Wildcats trying to pull off the upset. It's a 100-year rivalry. Oakdale and Sonora. Fourth quarter set to get underway on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing.
We're back, start of the fourth quarter. The Wildcats with possession, second down. Curnow gets it up the middle, gets the first down. Nice pickup by Bradley Curnow, gain of about 9 yards. Moves the chains, keeps the clock running for the Wildcats. It'll stop momentarily as they move the chains, but then it'll keep the clock running.
Yeah, and you see Curnow just fakes the handoff, turns and burns. He's taking a couple big hits there, but he's a tough young man.
Both these quarterbacks take some shots.
Oh, man, week 1, these guys are ready to play. They're cracking helmets out there tonight.
Intensity's definitely there anytime these two schools meet. Yeah, and the 100-year anniversary of this rivalry. They've been meeting since 1922. And there's a fumble. Curnow couldn't handle the snap. The ball was loose, dropped on the ground. Mustangs say they have it. No official signal yet. We're waiting for it. Trying to determine who has the ball.
Mustangs.
And they say Oakdale's got the turnover.
That's 2 straight possessions for Sonora, ending in a fumble.
Looked like number 48, Alex Thompson, jumped all over that one as soon as it was on the ground. Curnow was stepping back. Looked like it was going to be a pass play. Didn't have the handle before he was able to get in the backfield.
And I'm not one to be biased. No, I'm, a broadcaster, but as a fellow Alex, congratulations to the young man. A little bit of bias. Great starting field position for the Mustangs.
Oh, missed tackle in the backfield. Going to end up in a positive play. The ball is still moving down to the 20-yard line. Good carry there on first down by Stott. Nearly got caught in the backfield instead. Picks up about a 20-yard gain on first down.
Keep on moving their legs. And Stott, what a second half he's had. Big chunk plays. He's dragging defenders with him. It is miles different from how he played in that first half.
Yeah, definitely. Night and day from first half to the second half that we've seen from Stott.
7 would go a long way here for the Mustangs.
There's Stott shifting in the backfield. Him and Merzon getting on the same page. Merzon's going to give it to Delty. He powers it up the middle, met by Nicholson. He bounces off that tackle, picks up a couple more. And it's going to be 2nd and short for the Mustangs inside the red zone.
Mustang faithful on their feet in the crowd after this hit. Watch Stott again. Boom. Excuse me, Delty, not Stott. They can sense something special going on in the red zone.
Merzon gives it to Rao. He tries the left side, trying to turn the corner. Pimentel giving chase. And Baker pushes him out of bounds as well out there for the Wildcats. But not before the Mustangs pick up another first down and set up 1st and goal.
Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. 10:23 left on the clock. Man, if you're Oakdale, you got to think, I want to get this in the end zone before 9:30 clicks on the game clock here. You've done a great job stopping Sonora with 2 turnovers. You got to put 7 up here.
Give up the middle to Delty. Some fancy fakes there. Nice ball handling by Merzon. Gets it to Delty up the middle. Gets a little closer outside the 6, close to the 7-yard line.
We'll give them 7. We'll round down a little bit here.
Be 2nd and goal. Mentioned the clock ticking, under the 10-minute mark. So that's becoming a factor, something to keep an eye on.
Not quite yet. They still have 2 timeouts. Haven't seen Merzon go to the air in a while. Let's see what they do here.
And
broken play.
The play action's fooling nobody. We had Pimentel back there. Now number 58, Derek Creasy back there. Wildcats all over that one. Negative play for the Mustangs. Pushes them outside the 10-yard line.
And you got to think they have to go to the air here, but you look at the pass rush that they've been able to generate. If you're Sonora, I think you're comfortable letting them go to the air.
Loss of 4 on that play.
Still no Alderman out there. Still on the sideline this possession.
Oh, look at the reverse.
Outside, and there's a saving tackle by Nicholson. Not able to get him out there on the corner. Nicholson shooting down from that safety position makes another big play.
And Nicholson's played a fantastic game tonight. I think that saves a touchdown from going in here. You look, a great reverse. He had room, dove after him. He had Roger Edwards to deal with as well, and they're going to take the 3, well, at least attempt the 3.
There's Osmondson on the right hash mark. Going to kick this one. 35-yard kick is on the way, and it is good. Osmondson with a 35-yarder gets it to go. Second field goal of the game. Excuse me, Alex.
That's all right. 31 and 35-yard field goal. They got themselves a decent little weapon to use there. Keep some points on the board.
Sure. Both teams with some kickers that are showing out in this game. 3 points there from the Mustangs makes it a one-possession game. 21-13. It's been all Mustangs here in the second half. 10-0. They've outscored the Wildcats.
10-0. 2 forced turnovers. Momentum still up for grabs. I hate that it's the fourth quarter. I love Friday Night Lights. Could you want a better opening game?
This has been a great matchup. Maybe not the way a lot of people thought this one would turn out. Oakdale favored in this matchup. But Sonora has been game from the get-go.
Absolutely.
Trying to hang on to this one and pull out the opening week upset, get their season started off on the right foot.
Oakdale won this matchup 37-6 last year, so this is definitely a much more competitive game.
And another Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff as Osmondson set to get this one underway. Baker's going to watch this one bounce out of bounds, and the Wildcats will take over at the 35-yard line.
So let's see what Sonora does. You got to think head coach Brian Craig's going to tell Curnow, calm down out there. You got to make the right plays. The clock is in our favor. The scoreboard's in our favor. Long, sustained drive here. Screen play, draw play. You got that triple option that has worked very well for them.
Yeah.
That's going to be the key to success as Curnow runs out. If you're Oakdale, you've got 2 turnovers the last 2 possessions. They're fired up on defense. This could decide the game, this drive.
Huge drive, 8:42. The Wildcats take over at the 35-yard line. Team gets back after getting in motion. And some miscommunication in the backfield. A couple Wildcats run into each other.
The ball's out.
Ball's out. It's loose. Mustangs again signaling they got it. They got one official.
Mustang ball.
Oh, no. Turnover.
Oh, my, Mario.
Oh, my goodness. The Wildcats give it up on the very first play. And here come the Mustangs with possession at the 34-yard line, down by 8, looking to tie this one up.
We ain't done yet, says Oakdale. A massive second half.
We've only just begun as Merzon comes out here with his squad. Just missed a touchdown on their last possession, looking to atone for that on this one as they give it to Rao. He got the corner this time. He's at the 20. He's down to the 10, 5, pushed out of bounds. Just inside the 2-yard line is where they'll mark him as Rao able to push that one up 37 yards up the sideline. And here come the Mustangs.
What a run. 34, we'll call it 33 yards to put it inside the red zone, first and goal. And what did I say? You wanted to keep it, you wanted to score within 9:30. Well, now you're back on the 1-2-yard line. 8:26 left in this game. 8 points, 1 possession game. Question is, if you put 6 in here, do you go for 2?
Delty's going to let us find out here in a second as he punches that one in. 2-yard scamper into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
What an answer from the Mustangs. We are in for a terrific end to this one.
Woo-hoo.
Man, and just easy as you like. Nice little sidestep to the left by Delty. Avoids the contact, steps on in. Little extracurriculars there in the red zone.
See the body language, just night and day difference from the Mustangs coming out in the second half, putting things together.
It looks like they're going for 2. Merzon's still on the field.
Yes, they are.
Oh, baby.
Got Om split out to the left. 2 in the backfield. Delty's going to get it. Tries to come
back. Oh, what a delay. Oh.
2-point conversion is good, and we are tied at 21 with 8:23 left to play.
What a delay. You go to the hot hand with Delty. He waited. He finally pushed forward, and he gets in easy. Take another look, folks. Look at this. Wait. Patient running is so hard to teach at this age. That was textbook, and we are tied, my friend.
Looked like he almost thought that first move worked so well. Let me try it again. Simple cutback right inside the defense. Gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion for good measure. And we are all knotted up at 21 with 8:23 left to play. And you see the Wildcats in the huddle. If you're Coach Brian Craig and you're the Sonora Wildcats, what's going on in that huddle down there?
There's a lot of uneasy nerves if you're a Wildcat here. However, they've been in this situation before. I brought it up at halftime. You go back to last year, the point differential between all of their games last year, they only outscored opponents by 12.8 points per game. They are used to playing in tight ball games. If anyone's going to be able to do it, Kernow learned from his brother. Big drive for the Wildcats.
The Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff handled by Franklin, who picks it up off the bounce and drops down to the ground at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a smart play by Franklin. You just want to get the offense out there, get them start cooking a little bit, get some momentum going, start running some clock, get into enemy territory. 8:22 left in this game. Their opening drive from a similar yardage spot took them 8 minutes, 2 seconds. This, I said it last drive, this could decide the game. Let me say it again. Sounds so nice, I'll say it twice. This could decide the game.
Wildcats back out there in the flex formation. Got Baker going in the backfield, gets the pitch, met by a host of Mustangs. Picks up about a yard.
And at this point, a first down would go so far for the Wildcats as we look at the pitch play again.
Just to kind of quell the momentum a little bit, right?
Just calm some nerves, get a couple yards. That's the first sweet toss that we've seen since the first quarter for the Wildcats, and that one went for a lot of yards. Good on Oakdale to be able to pick up that quickly and stifle it. Mustang fans on their feet.
Cornell, pass to his left. Got Franklin on the perimeter. Catches it, stays in bounds. Going to keep the clock moving. Short gain. Will bring up about 3rd and 6.
And that's big for Kernow to settle his nerves, too. 2 of his last 3 plays have ended in a turnover. So to get that ball out settles him a little bit, but the nerves are going to stay up now. 3rd, and it's convertible, but you're deep in your territory.
No, again to his left, again has Franklin now, this time cuts it across the middle, gets it just over the 50-yard line. At the 49-yard line, some pushing and shoving after the fact as Franklin has to be pulled out of the pile by Peoples.
And that's huge for Sonora to get that first down. I like the move that Peoples does here. As you see here, they're all expecting him to turn outside. No, I'm going to go inside. I'm not afraid of the contact. A little extracurricular there from Gabe McDonald. Hanging on to that tackle a little bit longer. But it's a rivalry game. They mean just that much more there, Mario.
Emotions are running high. Intensity is picked up. We got a tie ball game.
Emotions are high in here. How do I feel?
Right, I know. I get it. Fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. Here's Curnow again out to Franklin. This time in the flat. Breaks the tackle. Now across the 40. He's pushed out of bounds. Going to be close to the first down marker. Actually, they're going to give him a pretty generous spot to the 37-yard line. That will be a first down.
3 straight passing plays from Curnow. I love the call from Brian Craig here. You've been run heavy all night long on that triple option, and now you're going to first read, screens, and draws. I love the play calling here, and it's worked out well. Now they're inside Mustang territory.
And Franklin split out to the left. Pimentel up top. Curnow keeps it. He's got some space up the middle. Takes a big hit. Good tackle there by Pena. I believe that's Pena. Yep, another big tackle. We send him all over the ball tonight.
Absolutely. Pena's got at least 5 or 6 tackles on the night. Good job by Curnow keeping the hand on the ball. Oh, man, that was a big shot, too, by Pena. Looked like John Bradshaw Layfield with the clothesline all 2002 WWF.
Feeling it.
Yes.
There you go, Alex.
I'm full of them tonight, folks. Can you smell
Opening
what I'm cooking?
Opening week, you're in mid-season form, my man.
Thank you, my friend.
Ready to go. Wildcats ready to go. 6 minutes left.
Listen to this crowd, Mario.
6 minutes left. Here's Curnow. As we got some movement up front, and Sales was a little eager. And that's going to cost the Wildcats 5 yards.
Now that could be huge. You've often seen it in the game of football. A little false start, illegal shift. These little 5-yard penalties can be drive killers. It's going to be second, and we're going to think they're going to go back to 10 here.
Yeah, a little home cooking. I like it out here.
Man.
See how you do it, Sonora? So 2nd and 10. They move it back to the original line of scrimmage. Curnow. Again looking to his left. Again looking for Frank. Oh! Slant. Couldn't handle that one. Takes a big shot again. That's Pena coming up from his safety spot. And all eyes are on number 36 right now.
Pena, the acolyte defense agency. Boom! Ooh. And that's a hospital ball from Curnow. You can't put your receiver in that position. He had the route, and I think he heard footsteps. He kind of recoiled a little bit. Move. Don't miss those plays.
3rd and 10. For now, gets it out of the flat to Team, trying to break a tackle and pick up the first down. He's going to be a little short, maybe about a yard short. Big call for Brian Craig. What do you do on 4th down?
Here's your ball game right now. It's too far away to kick, in my opinion. Nice grab there by Team. Good throw by Curnow. He's looked great in the air. I think they're keeping the offense out there. I think you got to dial up the triple option here, or you go first read screen. I'm going far side near the Wildcats sideline. You got more field to work with that way. Let's see what they do. Craig also has 3 timeouts to work with, 5:37 left.
There's Curnow, big 4th down play.
Oh!
Run into each other in the backfield. He's able to slip the tackle. Tries to bring it across. He stretched the ball out.
I think we're going to get another measurement.
The first down marker, I think.
I think we're getting another measurement there, Mario.
Yeah, this is going to be super close. It would only be fitting, right, Alex?
It started with measurements on the first series. We got to get it right, and here comes the measurement. Crowd is on their feet. No one has left yet. They're on the edge of the bleachers.
Yeah, this is getting tense.
Normally by now,
people pointing as to where the spot should be. That stuff out here.
Oh man, and I do want to say tensions may run high or low, but the crowd has been phenomenal all night. You don't hear any chirping back and forth. Yeah. They actually made an announcement pregame, stressing the importance of sportsmanship. So I'd love to see that from the Sonora faithful and from the Mustang faithful. I think they might be short. They got it.
Close, and they picked it up. Looks like they got it by about a quarter of the length of a football. They pick up a huge first down, keep the chains moving, and as soon as they set those chains, clock will get started with 5:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wildcats on the move at the 27-yard line.
Biggest first down of the game for Sonora. Clock starts to run again. Ooh, I love this.
Curnow again looking left, again finds Franklin. 3 defenders swarm him. And he brought down at the 21.5-yard line.
And Craig is going back to his bag of tricks. You go back to that opening drive they had. They didn't throw in as many pass plays, but they started to run the clock. Little short spurts of gain. You start to get the defense a little, and then you open them up here. You might take a shot here. Under 5 minutes, work them out wide. Curnow has been delivering the ball well. They're giving you the play deep.
Right side, good defensive play on the outside by Deegan. Sweet comes up and make a tackle. Again, some extracurriculars. As the Mustangs thought the ball was out. The whistle had blown.
That's just competition. We'll see it again. Stays Sonora ball. Yeah, he had it. And team got up and tried to run after the whistle. All right.
He thought maybe he wasn't down, but they did rule him down. The clock's going to continue to run. You come up on 4:12.
Craig taking his time. Curnow just making his way to his teammates.
Trying to take every second they can off this clock. Hopefully end up with some points. Wildcats got all 21 points in the first half.
4 minutes left.
Curnow looking left. Gets it off. It's got team just overthrew him. And he might have walked that one in. He's got a defender on the floor. That could have been 6.
There was the shot they were looking to take. Craig worked it to the right hash mark because Curnow's done a great job throwing to his left. He gave him plenty of room to work with. Curnow just could not deliver the ball here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Craig go back to the well one more time on that play. Maybe something similar. A screen play to the left hash mark here. Try to work it in the red zone. Get it close to the first down marker. Clock ticking. Well, incomplete. It's not ticking now. But the clock has ticked down to 3:52. You got to think this might be Sonora's last chance or second to last chance to get any points tonight.
4th and 10. Ball's loose. It's out. Snap wasn't handled cleanly, and either way, this one's going to go over to Oakdale.
Uh-oh. It's the mistakes late that you have to avoid on 4th down. We look at it again. Center quarterback exchange was not handled well. And Oakdale, how is the first-time starting quarterback going to handle the pressure? How is Mickey Marzone going to handle it in a rivalry game, week 1? Dad's the coach. You got to get downfield. They're starting from about the 30.
.346 as the carry is to Delty. Delty takes it up the middle, picks up 5 on first down. Mustangs, 18 second half points, 18 unanswered second half points.
Massive second half for the Mustangs. And to think about it here, they don't need to get it to the end zone. They've got a good kicker. They only have to get it to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Osmondson's been a weapon in this game. Got it down to got the 31-yard field goal and a 35-yard field goal.
They need 50 yards in 3 minutes.
As here's Delty trying to get it to the 40. Just a little short for the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and inches.
Easily convertible here if they get a clean handoff, clean exchange. They got to get about 40 more yards if they want a chance to steal one on the road to start their season. The clock is ticking. Sonora 3 timeouts, Oakdale 2 timeouts. You're seeing with the little marks on your screen.
Yeah, we saw Oakdale was assessed a timeout earlier. They tried to save a delay of game, unable to do so. See if that timeout comes back to haunt them. They picked up a first down there on that carry. As again, they give it to Delty, looking to ride the workhorse down the field.
Delty's had
in a field goal position.
Didn't mean to step on you there, Mark. Delty has had a great game, very consistent, and now the first timeout is going to be taken by Sonora.
So Coach Brian Craig dipping into his bag of timeouts. He'll take his first one. We'll take a break with them. 21-21, Sonora and Oakdale, 2:40 left to play on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
Welcome back. NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football, along with Alex Tasker. I am Mario Ramos. Wildcats with 3 first-half touchdowns. Got a Audie Peoples 1-yard touchdown run, Nicholson 1-yard touchdown run, team with the 6-yard touchdown run. But the Mustangs have answered in the second half as Rouse trying to get around the outside. There's that guy again, Bryce Nicholson, coming up from the safety position to make a big-time play.
And Bryce Nicholson right now is my player of the game. He has been everywhere. He has made some massive tackles on defense, scored the opening touchdown as well. He's had some great plays, both sides of the ball. Are you not entertained? 2 minutes left, tie ball game, week 1 in a rivalry game that's dated back a century.
Well, this is living up to the hype, my man.
Man, the schedule makers, I got to shake your hand.
There's Rao trying to get to the left side. The Wildcats giving chase. Team will drag him down. Does pick up a few yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. We're under 2 minutes left to play.
Massive third down here. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. The clock continuing to run. I'm interested to see when they're going to start calling these timeouts. Massive third down. You got to think Marzan's going to go to the air. He does a nice play action. Keep an eye on number 2 here, Mason Aum. He hasn't called his name much. He's been going mainly to Rao.
Marzan was looking for him, but he's got pressure in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for the sack.
Inbounds, the clock runs. Waiting to see, is Craig going to call the timeout?
No timeout. The officials, too. He's looking to see if
he's waiting. He's waiting.
Wants a timeout.
Here comes the punt team. They did run a fake earlier. Let's see if they pull it out here late.
5-yard loss, 4th and 15 for the Mustangs.
Craig not calling a timeout. Under a minute now.
Tyler Sells with the sack. Yeah, as you mentioned, no timeout. We're under a minute. Clock keeps rolling.
Trent Marzan's got to be counting his lucky stars here. I wouldn't snap it if I'm them. Take the delay game, back up 5. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to take it back up.
Yeah, McDonald.
That's a gift.
Hurry. And looks like Oakdale now is going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs will take a timeout. And that was about 35, 40 seconds that came off the clock.
They went the length of the play clock. I got to think that's a gift to Oakdale here. They did not take that timeout. Now 34 seconds. They're going to punt the ball away. Realistically, by the time you field the ball, you're going to be under 30 seconds. Let's assume it's a decent punt. You're going to line up on your 30-yard line. They do have a good kicker who does have a leg, so realistically you got to get to the 25. Are you going to get 40, 50 yards in 29 seconds? I'm flabbergasted that they didn't take the timeout.
Yeah, 2 timeouts there. If they take one, you got over a minute. When you get the ball back, you assume you take your chances, take some shots. If you do have the ball, it looks like Coach Craig might be playing for overtime.
And Curnow has done a great job throwing the ball so far. That last drive, he was going to the sideline. You get it out of bounds. You get first downs. The clock does stop. You gave away 35 seconds here at the end of the game. Why would you play for overtime here?
Coach Craig's looking maybe at those college rules. He figures, hey, we got him on the ropes. We get one shot. We take our shot and see what we can do from there. Here's 4th down as McDonald will kick this one away. No one back for the Wildcats.
They're going to let it roll, and what a bounce.
It's a great Oakdale bounce.
Keep rolling. It's down to the 10 with 22 seconds.
Phenomenal punt by McDonald.
And with 22 seconds remaining.
And that'll leave 22 seconds left on the clock. And you'd have to think the Wildcats are just going to come out and run this one out and head to overtime.
That is the smart play, Mario. You got to take the snap. You got to make sure you get the snap cleanly.
Yes.
Producer Jeremy with a great point. 3 fumbles in the second half. You got to make sure you get the center quarterback exchange. That is the safe play.
Yeah.
The inner Madden madness, air it out, baby. Downfield, go for it.
Yep, that's what I would do.
But you're so close. You're on your own 10. They're going to run it. And it looks like they're just going to take a knee.
Yeah, so it's called the victory formation.
The overtime formation
the
tonight.
Overtime formation in this case.
And that's what exactly we're going to do. So, again, are you not entertained? Overtime, here we come.
Free football on opening night. Sign me up. 21-21. Some rivals heading to OT. We'll have it for you next on NorCal Sports TV.
I guess Oakdale Mustang 21.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Podcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies.
What a phenomenal 48 minutes of football. That's not going to be enough. We're going to have to keep playing. It's overtime. The Wildcats and Oakdale head into the extra frame. Alex Tasker along with Mario Ramos. Alex, what's overtime going to look like?
Well, it's going to look similar to your NCAA overtime rules. They're going to flip a coin here once the clock runs out. Whoever wins, they're going to pick which side they want to go and who gets the ball first. They'll start at the 10-yard line. They have 4 downs to reach pay dirt. Then the other team will get a chance to score from the 10. If we're tied after that, we go on to the second round. There will be a winner tonight.
Wildcats came out from the start, jumped all over the Mustangs, and got an opening drive touchdown from Audie Peoples from 1 yard out. Mustangs answered with a 31-yard field goal from Osmondson to cut it to 4. Then the Wildcats had 2 touchdowns, one from Nicholson from 1 yard out, and Jack Team with a 6-yard touchdown run of his own. He made it 21-3 as we went into halftime. Then things really changed as we started the second half. Oakdale came out ready to play.
Absolutely. Oakdale absolutely took over in the second half. 18 unanswered points. And I want to go back to that first half when Pimentel made that long run that reached the end zone, which unfortunately was called back for the hold. He ended up scoring later on that drive. Did you think, oh man, now it's 21-3. Did you think we were going to get overtime at this point? I thought Sonora had, maybe not to run away with it, but enough to maybe hold on. The defense had looked strong in that first half. But what a second half. Head coach Trent Merzon has called an absolutely perfect second half. The turnovers forced by the defense, making the team make the mistakes themselves, no penalties. Yeah. Great job from Oakdale.
Yeah, the Wildcats have kind of helped out the Mustangs on a few occasions, giving the ball back. But Zach Stott's really gotten it going in the backfield for the Mustangs. Along with Brian Delty, they've been the 1-2 punch kind of thunder and lightning combo for Oakdale.
Absolutely. And Zach Stott, we talked about him in the first half, just kind of was hanging his head, wasn't getting anything really worthwhile to hang his hat on, wasn't getting a lot of yards, making a couple mistakes, wasn't bouncing to the outside. Second half, he looks like a Dalvin Cook out there. He's making cuts left and right, big chunk plays. Great second half from him. And you mentioned Delty, too. He's been, workhorse all night. Consistent yards, consistent play from him. Let's see who's going to get the ball here.
Sonora has won the toss in the initial overtime. They will take the ball first and 10 from 25 going this way.
So it'll start at the 25-yard line. So it is exactly like the NCAA.
Sonora will have the first possession. Again, if they score, the Mustangs will have a chance to answer. They will get the ball as well.
Hope you guys didn't have plans in the morning. Thanks for staying up with us.
What a way to kick off the season. Get this thing started. We'll be with you here all season long. NorCal Sports TV bringing you Wildcat football. And if this is any indication, should be one heck of a season.
Absolutely. And a big thank you to all the sponsors so we're able to bring you Wildcat football all season long here on NorCal Sports. And what a great resource this is, not just for teams, for fans, but for players to go back and watch their games from the past, all for free. The only thing we ask is you subscribe, click that little button below, like the video, share your friends, because you're going to want to show this to your friends. And tune in all season long, get that little bell on, get the notification when the game comes up. And then check out the sponsors while you're there. Check out them. We couldn't do this without them. We couldn't do this without you. So thanks so much for tuning in, folks.
Big time. Heck of a ball game here on NorCal Sports TV.
I think Sonora's got to take a shot downfield. They can run the ball. They've done a good job. But the last two drives, you saw a lot of great defensive plays. They're trying to work him outside. I think if I'm Kernow, I'm play action, go downfield.
Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25. Kernow
There's
going for the shot, going for Pimentel, and contact along the sideline. No flag on the play. Pimentel with both palms up in the air, wondering how there's no laundry.
That's a mistake by the referees. We've been singing their praises all night long here, looking at this. Oh, hold on a minute. I might eat my words there. Producer Jeremy, if we can look at that one real quick one more time, I would love to see that. Thank you, sir. You're the best in the biz. Did he hook the arm? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a 50-50 ball. Good job hanging on to the flag.
Here come the Wildcats. Now again looking to pass. There's a pump fake by Kernow.
Got a man.
Franklin, and he just overthrew him. Missed the touchdown.
Franklin, you got to reach for that, my son. You got to dive. Glory. Think of it. Oh, he picks the ball up. He is mad at himself for that one. Great pump fake by Kernow looking downfield. Had the look.
Right in that spot between the cornerback and the safety. He had a seam.
Oh, man.
Just overthrew him.
Couldn't put the fish in the bucket.
It's going to be 3rd down. You mentioned Coach Craig might have just wanted to get it to overtime and take a shot there. He's throwing some haymakers here on 1st and 2nd down.
I'm surprised he took the shot on 2nd down. I'll be honest. He's going for it again on 3rd.
Pimentel trying to cut it across the middle. Stays on his feet. Looking to break a tackle. Let the Mustangs bring him down. It's going to be short of the 1st down and bring up 4th. What do you do in this situation?
4th and 3. You got a good kicker. You're from the right hash mark. We look again. 3 pass plays in overtime. I think Kernow is going to stay on the field. Oh, that's tough to say, my friend. There's a reason they don't pay me to be the head coach of this.
Let's see if the Wildcats maybe try to sneak a 1st down with a hard count. Get the Mustangs to jump off sides.
Crowd on their feet. Listen to this.
He's going to drop back. He's looking
Great
for
ball.
Team. Team's got a step. Team's pushed out inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
What a play call, Brian Craig. Everyone thought you're going up the middle. You go outside. Beautifully delivered ball by Kernow. Right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket, and team. Nice move to get around the corner, get that 1st down. 1st and goal, 10 yards out. A little bit easier to take a shot here, too.
Tell you what, Jared Franklin's made a lot of good catches. That time he made the play by not making a catch. He ran right, kind of screened his defender.
Great call.
Team to get an opening.
Fade route.
Pimentel on the fade, can't get it. Out of bounds. Pass incomplete, and that'll be 2nd down.
What a fade route by Pimentel. He had to fade back just a little bit more. It was floating on him. No wind to speak of here tonight. But looking at that again, had his man beat. Plenty of room. And Pimentel, look at the size of the young man. 6'6" senior. Just got to get that one up in the air next time. Make him jump. Pimentel is 6'6". That's a jump ball all night long.
You know, you see at the NFL level, you got these star receivers. The Wildcats got a couple of these guys that, you know, kind of fit that mold.
And they only started throwing it here in the second half. Oh, no, they jumped.
Looks like that's Jonah Gable moved a little early.
Jonah Gable, one of the returning seniors. Oh, and Brian Craig's not happy with him.
Yeah, he's visibly distraught out there on the field as well.
So
he's
15 yards
his head
now.
up on this one. Big play, second down and 15. Or second down and goal, essentially, on this play. On the 12, here's Curnow.
Fade route.
For Pimentel. Oh, tried the one-handed grab.
There's the jump ball.
Don't look like I got enough underneath that one. More like a line drive. Pimentel just unable to bring that one down.
Mid-range floater there from Curnow. Couldn't quite reach him. I think he just jumped a little too early, too. I think he takes one more step and goes up strong for it. He might come down for 6. Third down.
Pimentel a little winded getting back to the huddle.
Well, he's been running 4 straight fades.
In overtime.
And,
right, 90-degree weather.
It was hot.
Yep.
And that rubberized field, it maintains that heat. Oh, man.
Here's third down. Out in the flat. There's Baker being chased by some Mustangs. Trying to cut it back. Still on his feet. He's going to be dragged down. No, he's still moving. And he's
in. Oh, they're marking him out.
Stepped out of bounds at the 4. Inside the 4-yard line. But, yeah, he was dragging defenders all the way across the goal line.
If he doesn't step out, look at this again. Right
play right there.
Yeah, good call.
Oh,
if he keeps it in, that's 6.
Yeah, because he landed on the defender.
Yeah, and rolled.
And stretched it out.
4th and goal. 4 yards.
Oh, man,
I think they're going to.
Huge.
They're kicking
Blackmore is coming out for the kick.
You take the points here. Blackmore, the 3-sport athlete, producer Jeremy looking at me, he goes, you got to take the points here. I don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get if you're Sonora.
It'll be a 20-yard field goal for Blackmore. Big kick for the senior.
Got to make it.
Snap is down. Kick.
Blocked!
Whoa! It is blocked. It looked like Devin Rowe got a piece of that one. And the Mustangs come up with a big special teams play.
Let's take another look. Snap was good. Just a great play. Now from the 25, can Oakdale steal this one?
Evan Rowe coming in off the corner. The senior with the big-time special teams play to keep the Wildcats off the board in overtime. And now...
And a big loss for Sonora, too. Alderman has not been able to come back on the field. The junior, 6'6", just big old brick house on the line is out. Oakdale's going to have to see this as an opportunity. Now, their offense hasn't touched the ball in about 20 minutes. So has that momentum faded?
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait and see. Any points here wins it for Oakdale.
There's on from the 25. Good play in the backfield by the Wildcats defensively.
And that was a great...
Number 60, Ryan Gibbs with the tackle.
34, Chance Pimentel in there as well. He was a little slow to get up. He was right there on the edge. He was holding up Alderman's position. Had his feet swept out from underneath him.
Give up the middle to Delty. Stays behind one of his offensive linemen, able to find some space now. Makes it 3rd and 2 after that carry. Good pickup by Delty.
Now let's say they don't convert here. Let's say it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2. Jeremy, what's your kick? Saying kick? All right. There's the conservative call. Mario, what do you think?
I think with Osmondson, you got to let it fly.
He's got 2. He's got 2 tonight too. I think I agree. 3 for 3 here. It's all going to ride on this 3rd down.
I think that's the advantage of going second, right? You know what you got to get. You could settle for a field goal in this case.
Well, Sonora won the call. Oh, he jumped.
There's some movement on the left side of the offensive line for Oakdale.
Looked like that was Matthew Leonard who jumped.
Now the Wildcats had a false start that set them back 5 yards. They ended up 4 yards shy of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And this one could be a big play as it turns 3rd and 2 into 3rd and 7.
I don't think they're going to be as aggressive as Sonora was going to the end zone here. I think you're going to see them run up the middle, maybe a fullback dive. At most, you're going to see him sweep to the outside. Jeremy and I, same wavelength there.
Merzon
There's the
gets
sweep.
it to Rao. Here he comes off the edge.
He's going to reach.
Trying to push him out of bounds, but he picks up the first down and moves the chains for the Mustangs.
It's going to be 1st and 10. It's not a goal situation here. They're on the 14, maybe the 13. Hard to see from our broadcast location.
Roger Edwards on the tackle for the Wildcats, getting some help from Jackson Ludwig.
First time we've called Edwards' name tonight.
I'm not exactly sure what the conversation is between the officials and Coach Merzon. And now they officially give him a first down.
I think he was looking for the spot. Merzon is trying to yell a play into his quarterback here, his son.
As Rao's going to limp off the field.
Rao took a shot there at the end. He was the one that took the carry.
Osmondson will replace him.
Nobody's sitting in
And
this
there's
crowd.
some more movement on the
that's
offensive
huge.
line. On the right side, that's
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Mason Ahm a little eager on that play. Cost the Mustangs 5 yards.
And those are the mistakes you just can't make in a close game like this in overtime. Look how close you are to the end zone. It is week 0. It is the beginning of the year. You'll iron those out as it goes along.
Carry up the middle. Delty makes a cut, gets some space, positive gain, takes it back inside the original line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd and 9.
And Delty's been a monster all night. He's been able to do that just up the middle.
Ooh.
Tom Rathman, fullback dive style.
And Dylan Capel in the backfield. Not really sure where the ball was going. Delty able to get a step on him.
Ryan Gibbs is going to make his way to the sideline. He's got his helmet off.
Starting to see some of these guys, these nicks and bruises starting to pile up. As Stott takes it off left tackle. Pushing forward inside the 10-yard line, takes it to the 9.
Delta, the ball carrier.
3rd and 5 for Oakdale.
Franklin making the tackle for Wildcats.
Franklin in on the tackle for Sonora.
3rd and 5.
So now we're back to that conundrum here. Let's say it's 4th and short. You're on the 5-yard line. Now for sure you got to kick it, right?
They're standing up with Delty, pushes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Guess we don't need to kick it. Mustangs steal it at the death. The rivalry game delivered huge, my friend.
Oakdale wins it in overtime, 27-21. Big time second half. Scored 18 in the second half, 6 in overtime, 24 unanswered points as they defeat their rival Wildcats 27-21 at Dunleavy Field.
An 18-point second half comeback as we look at the final score again. Look at that fullback dive, hand up the middle. Almost untouched, big, strong, left-handed stiff arm. In for 6, winner against your rivals, and you love to see it after the game. All the handshakes. Head coach is going to go shake hands as well. A little bit of chirping there from head coach Brian Craig.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Between the coaches, so not everything.
Not everything hunky-dory yet, but they're going to have some words here.
Great ball game. You hate to see it end that way. These teams played their hearts out, left everything out there on the field. 27-21 the final score. Mustangs will celebrate this victory. I know for the Wildcats it's going to be a tough one to take, but you have a lot of good things to take from this game. Unfortunately, the final score is not one of them. 27-21 Oakdale over Sonora in overtime. We'll take a quick break and be back to wrap this one up on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minner's Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm, serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. the NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp. 2 weeks, returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Back at Dunleavy Field, there you see the final score. The visiting team, the Oakdale Mustangs, come into Sonora on the 100th year anniversary of this great rivalry and get a come-from-behind victory, down 21-3. They end up on top 27-21 after overtime. A lot of good things to take away from both teams in this ball game. Obviously, week 0, lots of stuff you could still work on.
Oh, yeah.
But we're just getting this journey started. What are your takeaways from this matchup, Alex?
Well, let's start with the victors here, because to the victors go the spoils. Let's start with the Mustangs. You got to applaud the grit that they showed. Down 21-3 on the road against a rival, week 0. They showed up in the second half, and they committed no crimes except for overtime. They had the false start a couple times. But they made no mistake that second half. Strong running game. Merzon, in his first start for the Mustangs, looked fantastic in that second half. They worked the ball downfield well. The defense forced 3 fumbles. Definitely something to hang their hat on going in next week as they're at home against Aptos. On the downside, though, you can't give up that many points that early on, because there's going to be teams that play a little bit stronger defense in the second half than Sonora played tonight. You got to definitely try to limit the opponent's scoring, but definitely a terrific come-from-behind victory for them. Meanwhile, for the Wildcats, look at that first half. Replicate that, no matter where you go the rest of the season. I think Kurnow threw the ball fantastic through all 4 quarters of the game. Yeah. Where do you hang your hat on the bat? You got to limit the turnovers. You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit the scoring. Again, the point differential we looked at last year for Sonora was only 12.8 in the positive after all of their games, but an average score of 31.9. Big. They didn't score the 31. They didn't score the 32, and that's what allowed the Mustangs to stay in this one. Meanwhile, the Mustangs, they outdid their average scoring from last year of 15.3. The differential is going to go up a little bit, but just overall, a fantastic game to start this year on NorCal Sports TV. I can't wait for the next one.
For sure. Fantastic game, fantastic environment, fantastic rivalry. 100 years of these two squads going at it on the gridiron. Mustangs get the victory in this one, 27-21, as you mentioned. Next week, they'll be at home in the Corral, taking on Aptos. For the Wildcats, they'll hit the road, head on down to Ripon, take on Ripon over at Ripon High School Friday night, 7:30. We'll have Wildcat football for you next September 2nd as they take on the Hillmar Yellow Jackets here at Dunleavy Field. So we hope you join us then. Remember to check us out, NorCalSportsTV.com, YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Also follow us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NorCal Sports TV. So for color commentator Alex Tasker, producer Jeremy Hurtado, director and executive producer Dion I, cameraman Noel Alexander, and Avery Townsell, I am Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation of Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV.